This is the Thika Law Court, and we are doing this event very to Chief Justice. Offer brief remarks and introduce.
And allow our guest today, our impromptu guest, the Honorable Chief Justice, to come and talk to you. So welcome, Chief Justice.
Good. Thank you very much, my sister Justice Mushemi, my sister Justice Onyango, and our Chief Magistrate, our Honorable Judicial Officers, our guests this afternoon, our DCC, our clients. Asanteni sana, good afternoon again. Wow, this court is very well run. Kwetu judiciary, we have something we call shared leadership. So when you're here, the Chief Justice is here, Justice Mushemi. She is a senior judge, very experienced, over 40 years, so what can't she resolve? When you come to ELC, you will also find a very senior advocate, a human rights defender, Justice Onyango. What can't she resolve? And our wonderful Chief Magistrate, who is so proactive and is in touch with everything. What made me so happy is this is a corruption-free zone, isn't it? Haki yako kuhudumiwa. You don't have to give a bribe, isn't it? So this is why we are here, and this is why I sat to listen to those wonderful speeches from our clients, Grace, the chairman of the business community, na ndugu yetu pale, because today is a day of dialogue. Tukae tu tusikie how we can serve you better. Na tumesikia sisi tumeajiriwa na nyinyi. We are here to serve you, and that is what the Constitution tells us, that we derive our authority to serve you from you. We don't serve ourselves, we serve you, and therefore we must always listen to you and see how best we can serve you. And to begin this year 2025, the theme for the judiciary is expeditious delivery of service. We just want to touch your heart and soul by the way we serve you. And this is why we decided to begin the year with a dialogue. Thank you very much, our advocates, for coming. We appreciate you. We appreciate the role that you play. And we always listen to you. And we appreciate we have other forums like the bar bench, when we also meet, the CUC, and we will continue to talk to you and find out how best we can also serve you, because we are here to listen. So, watu wa Thika, I have heard all the requests, but all these requests, we can actually solve them. All these problems, we can solve them. I've heard the many problems you have with land matters, mambo ya mashamba. I don't know whether they are related to succession. How many of you have succession matters here in this court? Yeah, it looks like quite a number. I don't know why they are in court. Because we have mediators here. Why would a brother, a sister, a mother, a child drag each other to court on succession, mambo ya kurithi property which you were given by your parents. You cannot sit down and talk. And Grace summarized it very well. The reason we have this many disputes is because we don't talk to each other. Kuongea. Ngoja tuongee mpaka we can't even talk again. Because that's how we build peace. Peace is more important. Ndugu yetu ametuambia. Hii yote tutaacha. Mashamba hii tumepewa na hata ile tumenunua tutaacha. But if we have built peace within our family, within our community, we are living that for the generations to come. Because if my father went to court with his brother, I grew up knowing that we are not very good friends with my cousins. Because my father and his brother were fighting. That is passed on to the generations to come. So this court annexed mediation is actually the solution we have found in Kenya. It's only that we in Kenya don't know how to celebrate ourselves. Hapo kwangu napokea watu wengi kutoka Afrika nchi zingine. Wanakuja benchmarking. Kuona vile tumeweka hii mkakati wa court annexed mediation. And NJS, Alternative Justice System. Hii ukumbi tumeunda kutengeneza ukumbi kwa communities ndio wa resolve disputes kwa communities. That is the way out. I have been invited even to speak to the Commonwealth to show them how we are able to connect our traditional justice system with the modern system. It is NJS that has helped us connect that. Because when you go to NJS and you agree there, you sign the agreement, you bring it to court, either to the magistrate or to the judge. The judge looks at it and sees that it is compliant with the principles that we follow, the principles of fair hearing, which means at the hearing, at that tribunal, kwa hiyo ukumbi, the elders listened to everybody. They understood what was the problem, and they wrote the agreement, and they signed the agreement. If that is done, we make it the order of the court. And this is really the game changer, which other countries are trying to follow, to see how they can expedite their cases, because there is no other way we can be able to deal with all the disputes unless we talk to each other, we know the solution. By the way, we know the solutions to our problems better than the judges or even the magistrates. You know why? Because in court, you come to tell them a story, isn't it? But when you are resolving it yourself, you know that story yourself. You are not, sometimes the judge is not even hearing the way you are saying it. It is being said through an interpreter. So what I'm telling you is what these judges and the chief magistrates and all those who have spoken before me have said. The root is mediation. And I'm so happy here. Before you start your sessions, there is a daily briefing where people can be explained to where to go and how to be helped. And with the now open day that we have, I believe all those ones who have succession matters, we can expedite them, isn't it? Those succession matters we can solve. so that you receive your grant and then you start coming to court year in, year out, isn't it? You can agree how to share the property which your father left you, isn't it? Because I can assure you, even when you come to court, after 10 years, the judge will look at the section of the law which says when the father or the mother dies, leaves the children, and those children, they are either boys or girls. The law does not discriminate. Hakuna wa tumbo na wa mgongo. Watoto ni? That's what the law says. That's what the Constitution says. But you will see people dragging each other to court. Oh, sijui wewe ni danda, umeolewa. Na yule anasema hata yeye ameoana. Si ndio? He's also married. So the law doesn't know a child who is a girl or a boy who is married and who is not married. So, but people keep bringing each other to court for the court to declare that. Our DCC can tell you that, when even our chiefs, even our OCS can tell you that. So sometimes we drag each other to court just to waste time. Let us see a practical way of resolving those succession matters. Let's sit at the table, because even after you have come to this court, I can assure you, 10 years and the judge has ruled, go and share that property equally. You will still sit at the table to agree how to share it. So let us start with talking. Let us start with the sitting at the table. We used to sit around the fire. We used to sit by the tree, and we used to resolve all our problems. And that is where we are going to make sure that we build harmony in the families. We restore justice. We restore relationships. I have noted the number of cases. Indeed, this station should have 2 or 3 judges of the High Court, because of the number of even the cases that come on appeal from the Magistrates Court from the entire region. Thank you, Justice Moshemi, for being so understanding, so hardworking, and very humble. Because some people would be screaming every day, but you don't do that. You stoically and patiently deal with these cases. We will continue to urge for more money from the government, because the problem we have is allocation of resources. You know, the judiciary gets only 21 billion to run the entire judiciary in all. We have 140 courts all over the country. So that budget is not enough for us to employ enough magistrates, employ enough judges, maintain the court infrastructure, and render service. So when you meet the people who make decisions on how to allocate money, please tell them to double the allocation to the judiciary. Then we can be able to have 3 judges in Thika. We can be able to have more magistrates to deal with your cases. The problem is resources to be able to meet the expectations of our people. We want to work together and see how we can make Thika Law Courts a corruption-free zone completely, so that our registry processes, when you come there, usibebe kitu. The only place unapeleka kitu ni kanisani. The bishop is here. That's where you take a sandaka, isn't it? You don't bring sandaka to court, all right? Hata ukiundumiwa, it's because we have been paid a salary to render the service. So if you have been asked for, somebody told me, the lawyer, they call it facilitation. Please, wananchi wetu watukufu, in the judiciary, we don't ask for any facilitation fee. Pay the lawyer their fees, but please let them not collect any facilitation fee. Let there be no brokers here asking to assist you and you pay them. You will go to the registry and the registry will serve you. And that's why we even embraced technology, so that we can reduce the human interaction. You can file your documents without having to come to court. And sometimes you can even do many things virtually without having to come to court. So to make this thing work, we have been thinking about setting up an integrity committee of the court user committee. It will be led by the judges, the chief magistrate, or whoever they will select, the executive officer. I think now they are called court administrator, somebody from EACC, somebody from the police, somebody even from the CID, so that we can work together and see how can we change the culture of Kenyans who believe in giving a bribe to get a service. We make Thika a court of excellence where there is no bribe paid. So this is another, we hope, will be another outcome of this dialogue, because this committee will be there to serve you, streamline the processes in the registry. If there is a problem in a registry, that committee will go look at it, solve it, put the processes that serve and address the needs of mwananchi. Asanteni sana for welcoming me, and I'm happy to find that my people here are serving you well. I can only congratulate them and tell them to keep up and continue serving the people of Thika well. And all those dreams we have dreamt, we will write them down. We will write them somewhere here so that we can keep ticking which one have we achieved until we achieve all of them. Asante sana, Mungu ambariki sana.